No. What people?
Oh, Israel.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
Then should no place have been sought for the second.
So you got one covenant, which the Israelites had, right? We still got it. Let's continue.
Verse 8. For finding fault with them,
With the Israelites, go ahead.
he said, Behold, the days come, said the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel.
Oh! Now, how you get everybody out of there? Read it slow.
Okay. Hebrews 8:8. For finding fault with them, he said, Behold, the days come, said the Lord, when I will make a new covenant.
What does New Testament mean?
New Testament?
Yeah.
It's a new covenant.
Bingo. So the whole New Testament is for who? According to the Bible.
Well, that verse, it refers to the Israelites.
Good.
Now, if you take and say that we're grafted in,
We're going to look up the word grafted.
which
That's why I had the brother
I'm just
hold it.
making a point. If,
Okay.
if we're grafted in, that means we're all Israelites.
We're going to find out.
Okay.
We're going to find out what the word grafted is.
Okay.
And matter of fact, what I want you to do is Google Zion. Okay? That's what I want you to do. Google Zion. Okay? S-I-O-N. Okay? S-I-O-N. Go ahead.
Okay, this is Hebrews 8:8. For finding fault with them, he said, Behold, the days come, said the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel.
Oh, I'm sorry. S-C-I-O-N. I misspelled it.
C-I-O-N.
S-C-I-O-N. I'm sorry, I misspelled it. Go ahead. I got a lot going on up here.
I'm with you.
Okay? Hey, sometimes, hey, I'm only human. You know? I ain't Superman.
I mean, I know
Blades to come out my eyes so
I
I
know
can
what CIO
disappear
is,
and reappear and run down the street. Hey, my memory. Hey, my memory, man. Hey, man. Yeah, I've been eating some of these GMOs. You can't escape them. Genetically modified organisms. You can't escape them. You can't. They're everywhere, man.
And with the house of Judah.
With the house of Judah. Oh. Read it slow again. 8, verse 8.
Okay, this is Hebrews 8:8. For finding fault with them, he said, Behold, the days come, said the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel.
New covenant with the house of Israel. Go ahead.
And with the house of Judah.
With the house of Judah, because when you go into the history, Israel and Judah were split. Okay? After Solomon. Okay? You had the northern and the southern kingdom. Go ahead. That's why it mentions it like that. That's why it says it like that. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers.
Because the covenant that they got on Mount Zion was 2 tables of stone. It was written out on stone. Okay? That's it. Go ahead.
In the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt.
Go ahead.
Because they continued not in my covenant.
That's Israel being rebellious. Go ahead.
And I regarded them not,
Go ahead.
said the Lord.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, said the Lord, I will put my laws in their mind.
So the same way you stop at a stop sign, the same way you stop at a stoplight, the same way you get up and go to work, it's just natural, those things you do. That's the same way the Heavenly Father is going to do to the Israelites. They're going to have the law in their inward part. They're going to do them naturally. They ain't going to be rejected, like he says in Hosea 4:6. They're going to have the laws naturally in them. They're going to know it. Okay? That's the new covenant. The law being in that inward part. See, they don't teach that in the world. Okay? Like you said earlier, the Heavenly Father's Son said his kingdom is not of this world. They don't teach that in the world. Huh? Right here. We having it right now. You see?
Where's your building?
We don't have a building. We are the building. They tell you that in 1
Well, we
Corinthians
know the temple.
3:16.
We're the temple, but where do you normally meet?
Right here.
Every day?
Nope.
Every Saturday?
Every Saturday. When the Spirit allows us to come out here. Every Saturday. Okay? Now, you said the temple. Give me that in Jeremiah 7 and 4. And hold what you got. Hold what you got. We're going to read that real quick. Jeremiah 7 and 4. What did I have you hold something? I had you hold Romans 11 and 17. Okay, we're going to go back there. Jeremiah 7 and 4.
This is Jeremiah 7 and 4. Trust ye not in lying words,
Trust ye not in lying words. Go ahead.
saying, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord are these.
All these buildings around here, they don't got the truth. Read it again slow. Read it again slow. Real quick.
This is Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 4. Trust ye not in lying words, saying, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord are these.
See? All these buildings. All right, go back to Hebrews.
This is Hebrews 8:10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws in their mind and write them in their hearts. And I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. Verse 11. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest.
So, we're not going to have this Bible to teach the Negro, Latino, and Native American, because the laws will be in our inward part. But we are in the kingdom, don't teach the other nations when you read Isaiah the 2nd chapter, because we, the Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, are going to be running the earth after America gets nuclear. The kingdom of heaven is going to be on earth. Just like so-called white men, Edomites and rulers, who built up his empire? Slaves, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. All these nations on this earth that's not an Israelite, they're going up in slavery and they're going to build up our kingdom, just like we built up this one. Same thing. It's just the role's going to be reversed. We're going to be ruling and everybody else going to be on the bottom. That's just what it is. Because when you read Deuteronomy 30 and 7, the curses that's on us while we can't get ahead and while we at the bottom, it's going to fall on them. Read that, Deuteronomy 30 and 7. What I had to. Let's hit on that. All right, give me Deuteronomy 37. No, you stay in Romans 11 and 17. And we're going to deal with that word drafted. Grafted in. 30 and 7, Deuteronomy.
It's Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
Reason why we can't get ahead, because we got curses on the other people, because we forsook the Heavenly Father. That's why we can't get ahead as a nation of people. That's why we can't come together. If these Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans been taught that from their youth, we wouldn't be in this captivity no more. Because the church signed a 501c3 tax statute to waive their First Amendment rights, so they can't teach the whole Bible. So they only pick certain things, and that's to keep the congregation confused. And so they won't rebel, mainly the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because they found out who they are, they will rebel against this system. Because Israel is what? A rebellious people. They don't even listen to their own power. You see? That's why they signed that 501c3 tax statute to waive their First Amendment rights. They got the whole Bible in there. These Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, the scriptures that we bringing out, they ain't never heard of them scriptures. They just walk by dumbfounded. Was that in the Bible? How did you get that? I ain't never read that. They walk by dumbfounded. Okay? And they're designed like that. Okay? Because what they do in them churches, it's a business. It's money. It's about money. It ain't about the truth. I've been in there. I know. I grew up in there. It's all about money and prosperity. It ain't about actually the word and the truth and who are the Israelites and who are all these other nations. Because if you start doing that right there, it's going to cause what? Division. But in America, they teach everybody one people and they all the same. Nah, not according to the Bible. It's different. So read what you got. Give me Deuteronomy 7:6. Read what you got. Read that again.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
And now, I'm going to show you something. Now this is actual facts and actual history. That happened to the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's a curse. That's what's going to happen to these other nations when the Lord comes back. That's a curse, man. You see the mind state and the condition that the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are in after this right here, slavery.
What about those that were Jews that suffered over in Jerusalem, or Jerusalem, that were turned over? And like
I would say this right
Hitler
here.
and all the junk that he did to all the Jews there.
I would say this right here. If they're Israelites, if their line go back to the tribe, to the Israelites of the nation of Israel, according to the Bible, on their father's side, because the father carried the lineage. If their line goes back to the Israelites, they're going to be in the kingdom. But if their line don't, they're going to suffer just like we suffer as a nation of people.
So I'm just saying, though, you're showing all the Indians and the blacks and all this stuff that they had to endure. Why not? You truly believe that the Jews that suffered, that were in concentration camps and all
Talking
that?
about the Holocaust?
Yeah.
That was a hoax. Okay? Show me where the Holocaust is mentioned in the Bible. Because the history, now the reason why I'm saying that, the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because when you talk to us, you got to come with facts and biblical facts.
There's lots of, I understand.
Biblical facts. I can show you in there to where, I can show you in the Bible to where it said that we were going to come in slave ship. I can show you that in there. That's facts. History. That's prophecy. That we came over in slavery. I can show you. Deuteronomy 28:68. Biggest day. He got it. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, when the Lord walked in Egypt, when you look at a map, which we got one down there, the Lord walked in Egypt. Mary and Joseph walked to Egypt with the Lord. You don't need a boat to go to Egypt. Now what Egypt is talking about? On the back of your dollar bill, you got a pyramid. Why is a pyramid on the back of your dollar bill? And Egypt represents bondage. Okay? Go ahead.
By the way, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
What is he talking about? Thou shalt see it no more again. The motherland, Jerusalem, as a nation of people, we ain't been back over there. As a nation, no. We ain't seen it. Over. The Lord gonna put us back there. Go ahead.
Ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Ye shall be sold unto your enemies. Auction blocks. All the tribes went through that. The Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Every last one of them. And the Negro and the so-called Native Americans and the so-called Hispanics, they was on slave ships too. They just weren't documenting it like the so-called Negro. Okay? Go ahead.
For bond men and bond women, and no man shall buy you.
Now words mean things. Okay? Words mean things. So you have to look up words. And when you look up that word buy you, it means redeem. Okay? It's a Hebrew word meaning redeem. So no man will buy you, in other words, redeem you out of this condition. You're still been in it. Now, drop that and let's go to Romans, the 11th chapter and the 17th verse. Now we're going to look up this word graphic. And you look up that word in Google, S-C-I-O-N, what did it say?
Mountain of Jerusalem.
You look up Zion.
Zion.
You look up, no, S-C-I-O-N. Okay? How you do that? Now I've been up since 3 this morning outside. Woo, man. All right, both sides gave me this.
Got it.
All right. All right. Okay. Now, read that. Now we going to the Greek. Now what we're going to do is look up in the Greek. What I gave you, the definition to look up. S-C-I-O-N.
There's quite a few different definitions of that if you want to just read out what you
Go ahead, read what you got.
This is Romans chapter 11, verse 17. And if some of the branches be broken off, and thou, being a wild olive tree, wert grafted in among them, and with them partaketh of the root and fatness of the olive tree, boast not against the branches, but if thou boast, thou bearest not the root, but the root thee.
So what it's basically saying is, the Israelites who knew they was Israelites, they fell off. Okay, and then you got the Gentiles, which are wild branches. Because why? They forsook the heavenly Father and Son. So what the chapter is dealing with is you had Israelites who knew they was Israelites, who Paul when he went to them, they were rejecting Paul. So he said, look, I'm gonna go to the Gentiles. So what it is those wild olive branches, those are Israelites who were worshiping idols of the other nations. So they being brought back to the Father. Basically when you read this chapter. Okay? Now we finna look up the word grafted. Okay? This is the Greek word.
The Greek word of what?
The Greek. We finna look it up in the Greek.
Which word?
Grafted. In the Greek.